Hey guys, I've gotten a lot of requests to do a video on how to do the shoes, or actually how to do a couple of different parts of my pattern, so I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start with the shoes, the first two rounds, but I'll work through the whole shoe because there have been a lot of questions. So we're going to start with the chain 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And what we're going to do is start in the second chain from the hook, which is, pardon my nails, 1, 2. And what that does is leaves this chain. And that is what I'm calling chain 1 when we're working into the special stitch of round 2. So let's work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets and the last 2 in each of the last 2 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I want to show you before we move on is, so we just single crocheted 10 single crochets, right? What am I saying? I'm repeating myself. Anyway, these right here, this is the other side of the chain. So that is what we're going to be working into when I say work on the other side of the chains. So we're not going to turn in the traditional way. I say traditional, but you know what I mean. Like we're going to do back and forth rows. We're not doing that. We're still working in the round. So when we reach to the end of the chains, we're just going to work on the other side. And you might have to work your hook into that chain just a little bit, but it'll go. So we're going to do 2 single crochets in each of the next 2. Okay, and then we're going to do 6 more. Sorry, my hook keeps hitting the camera. Guys, this is my first time doing this, so if it sucks, I apologize. I promise I will get better. Okay, and 2 more. And then I'm going to show you something. Hold on. This is the last stitch. Get in there. So that makes 20. So we just, get my yarn. We just did 10 single crochets on this side, and then we moved over and did 10 more here. So what I'm going to show you now is, you remember that first chain I was telling you about? This is it. Is this blurry? I hope not. I hope there's enough light too. Let me see. There we go. So this is the chain 1 right here. I'm going to put my tapestry needle under that. That is the first single crochet of round 1, and we're going to work into the back loop of that stitch. We're going to work, the special stitch is we're going to pull up a loop. This is blurry, isn't it? I hope not. We're going to pull up a loop from the chain 1 and pull up a loop from the back loop of that single crochet. I hope that makes sense. Some people are visual. Maybe it doesn't matter what I'm saying, but so I'm not going to use a stitch marker, but I'll mark the stitch after I do it so that you can see. So we're going to put our hook, oops, into the front of that chain 1, pull up a loop, and then we're going to go in the back loop of that first single crochet, pull up a loop, and we're going to pull through all 3. And you see how that closes any gaps. It pulls up that chain 1, and I want to show you the difference if you don't do that. If you just skip the special stitch and you go into round 2 doing back loops, you see how, I don't know if you can see, but it pushes out that chain 1, and I don't like that. So let's do that special stitch, pull up a loop, and then we're going to pull up a loop, go. And then I'm going to mark that. You know, I cannot see my phone, so I really hope my hands are in the right place. I hope it's not blurry. I hope I don't have to do this again. So that's one. And then we're going to continue going into the back loop of round 2 all the way around. And even though we started with chains, I still considered this working in the round because we are working in a circle all the way up the shoe. And I've gotten some questions about the cuff too, or not questions, but some people are visual. Actually, a lot of people are visual. They like to see it because it doesn't really, or it's harder when you're reading it. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to talk while I'm doing these stitches. So we're almost there. And then I should probably pull up the pattern so I can help, I can show you, I mean, the rest of the decreases that really help shape the shoe. Because what happens is, or what's happening is that people see this round right here. Let me show you. This is round 1 and 2. Does that look like a shoe? No. if you notice, when we start doing the decreases, it's really going to shape into a shoe. We do the back loop of round 2 so that this stays flat. So let me pull, give me 1 second, let me pull up this pattern. Where's the shoe? I should have had that ready, I'm sorry. Come on, shoe, round 2. Okay, so round 3. Round 3 is we're gonna 1 single crochet in the next 4 is what I say in the pattern. So let's get in there. 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, and then we're gonna invisible decrease 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't get lost, Toby. Here we go. 5, 6, and then 1 single crochet in the next 4. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see how it's already starting to take, was I out of frame? Dadgummit. I can see my phone a little bit, but not too much. So you can see how it's already starting to take shape, right? And I think you can probably go from there, so this video isn't too long. Just continue to work the rounds, and it's going to continue to take the shape of the shoe. So I hope this was helpful. If you need me to keep going, let me know. I can add on to this. I think maybe the next video I'm going to do, since I already started a shoe, is for the cuffs. So, like I said, I got a lot of requests for a visual of the pant leg. So